What's going on, guys? It is your boy Joel TFD here. Welcome back again with a brand new review for you guys today. Today I am doing the Weapons review, and honestly, I thought this movie was generally pretty good, honestly. Like, I'm not into horror movies, but just watching this, it definitely motivated me to watch some other horror movies. Let's just say that. Before we get straight into it, just want to say really quickly, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will really mean a lot if you guys come and reach that goal. But we're also very close to hitting 950 subscribers. So if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. We're generally so close to 1,000. It would really mean a lot if you guys come and reach that goal. Yeah, let's get straight into this. But also, I do want to apologize. Yesterday I did take the day off. Honestly, I didn't really want to upload, but also because there was really no trailers to react to. I do have some trailers that I'm going to react to for the stream tonight, so definitely stay tuned because I'm going to be streaming tonight on my Joel Gamer Dude channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. Anywho, let's get straight into this Weapons review. This movie honestly was not that bad. I actually really did enjoy it. I know a lot of people praise this movie, and honestly I kind of see the hype, but I also feel like it was a little bit overhyped in my personal opinion, honestly. Well, I can't really say anything about that, I will be completely honest, just because I'm not a horror person. I feel like people that are fans of horror movies and everything definitely could say that. My friends from work, actually, they mentioned that they felt like it was kind of overhyped, honestly, and they're like true horror movie fans, honestly. So I kind of I saw it just a little tiny bit, but like I can't really speak about it too much, just because again I'm not really as invested into horror movies as they are, or as any other people that are fans of horror movies, but I will say I did enjoy this film a lot, honestly, and it has motivated me to watch some horror movies. So definitely stay tuned, because all I'm gonna say is October is coming, alright? But I am gonna head into the spoiler territory right now, actually. So before just in case you haven't watched the movie, even though it's been out for like maybe a month, I think, yeah, click off. Unless you guys are interested, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. Honestly, I really did like this movie a lot. Honestly, I loved all the characters, but I did feel like in the middle of the movie it was a little bit confusing, especially with the criminal. I don't even know his name, honestly. I kind of forgot about his name, but like when he found out about the kids in the basement, I was like, oh shit, okay, so that is why he's in the movie, But I just felt like there was a lot of characters, in some type of way, which I don't mind, but like I felt like it kind of, I don't know, it makes you lose focus a little bit on the film, because it kind of catches you off guard with wherever they start at, and like you'll see why they kind of intertwine, like for example with like Paul Lee, I think that's his name, and also Justine, like how they kind of intertwine with like the whole like looking at each other through the fence, I kind of like that, but like again, it kind of feels a little bit off in some type of way, so that's why I'm kind of like, okay, 50-50 about it, I think that's my real complaint about this film, to be honest, I will admit, because I don't really have any other things to really complain about. I think it is literally just that. But again, just all the characters did good, honestly. Like Julia Gardner, like she did phenomenal as the character, the aunt, the witch. I thought that was kind of like, it was creepy, I will admit, at the end, honestly, just seeing her like freaking getting shattered from the kids and everything. I thought that was freaking crazy, honestly. Especially Wong, bro. I did not know Wong like had some horror stuff in him, like it's actually pretty cool. Like when he was like like smashing his head onto his partner, I was kind of like, oh damn, and especially with he got into that, like when the car hit him when he was like all zombified and everything, I thought that was crazy, honestly. Just his head like freaking mashed up and everything. I was generally like, damn, yo, this movie is actually really crazy. I actually really did like it, again, I can't really speak for like most of horror fans, when they say that like this was a little bit overhyped. For those that do say that, just because again, I'm not a fan of horror movies like that, I only watched this movie, I will admit, because of the hype, but I also was very curious about it, I watched the trailer, honestly, and I was like, yo, this actually does not look that bad. I definitely want to give it a watch, and I'm happy that I did give it a watch, because it was actually really fun, honestly. It was such a good film, honestly, it really was. And Josh Brolin, again, like I feel like he is one of the characters that really carried this film, honestly, for me personally, because I actually really do like him a lot. He did such a good job with being Cable, and Thanos, and I know that's a whole different category from horror, but like I feel like Josh Brolin, I definitely want to get into more of his demographic, I believe that's the word, his like little category of movies that he has, just like how I want to like get into more Tom Cruise films, honestly, which will happen. But again, I think Josh Brolin really did carried this movie in my personal opinion. Honestly, I really liked him in this movie. It was cool, honestly. It was really cool just to see him in this movie. Again, I really thought this film was really good, and it really kind of not inspired me, but like, what's that word? Like, it intrigued me in a way where I kind of want to watch more horror films, you know? And I'm excited. I am excited. But my rating for this film, I am going to give this movie a 8 out of 10. I think that is my final rating. Again, it's kind of surprising that I gave this movie an 8 out of 10, honestly. I'm not a huge like horror fan, you know, so like I would expect myself to kind of give it a little bit of a lower rating, but I actually genuinely enjoyed this film a lot, you know. And I'll be completely honest, like the reason why I never really touched the horror genre in the first place is because like when I was a kid, I was terrified of Chucky. I watched one of the Chucky movies. I don't remember which one. I think it was Child's Play, if I'm not mistaken. But I literally watched that movie and it horrified me. I literally slept with the nightlight on till I was like 15 or 16. You can peep my vlogs, honestly. I literally had a nightlight in like this big ass like thing right here. Like I had like my mirror there, and then I had like a nightlight there. It was honestly like, it really terrified me until like 15 or 16 when I kind of stopped using it, honestly. And it was crazy, honestly. I will admit, it really did terrify me. It really traumatized me. But yeah, again, I'm just surprised that I gave it an 8 out of 10. But it is an 8 out of 10, honestly, because it is. But yeah, that is going to be my review for Weapons. I hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you guys did, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know what you guys think of Weapons in the comment section down below. Would love to start a conversation with you guys. Anywho, peace out, guys, too. Enjoy your day. Make everything awesome today. Everyone stay positive and be positive. You guys already know to have a positive mindset. Peace.